That's right. What's going on, y'all? How's it going? Oxnard, you feel me? The energy is very pungent in here right now. What's going on? Did someone break up? Someone's grandma die? What's going on, huh? We need the energy pumped, okay? How's everybody's week been? Not too bad, I hope. Yeah? I can already tell. Shitty, all right? Dog shit. Don't have to lie to me. I already fucking know, dude. I already know. I can see it in half of you guys' faces. Not really much, but your guys' eyebrows look pretty shitty, you know? That's what's going on, y'all. All right, cool. Hope everybody's having a good week. My week has been phenomenal, all right? Let me tell you how I started my week off. I got drunk as shit on Sunday. It was great. It was phenomenal. I'm almost positive I broke my right toe. Let me explain how I think I did that. You ever try to outrun your dog when you're hammered and you're trying to prove to your neighbor that you're faster than your four-legged animal? Anybody else ever have that issue? Nope, just me? Cool. Just me. Awesome. A little bit about me, guys. My name is Artie. I work at a hospital, believe it or not. A plastic surgical spot, to be exact. I'm going to put it to you simply. I touch titties every fucking day, my boys. It's great, dude. Living the dream. Living the dream. Don't ask me how I got there. You guys ever apply to a job and you're like, there's no way in hell they're going to fucking hire me, you know? Idiots, didn't even fucking drug test. Papa Bear, got a job. I'm there. It's pretty cool. Like, women will come up to me and be like, hey, I got an issue with my chest. And I will look at them and I'll say, you and me both, sister. All right, what's going on? And like, it's pretty odd. When I applied for these jobs, I didn't think it would get me like this far. But I was working at I applied everywhere at one point during quarantine COVID. I needed a job badly, and so I applied to this urgent care, and they were like, "Hey, we need an X-ray tech." And I'm like, "Perfect. I'm an X-ray tech," you know. Totally not. And so when I applied, the doctor was like, "Hey, man, like, when are you gonna finish up your schooling?" And I'm like, give me about a couple more years, and I will be done. And he was like, all right, fucking, you're hired. And I'm like, you're an idiot. All right. I'm not going to tell you where the urgent care is at, but it's in Camarillo, and there's only one, okay? Don't go there. Don't go there. But it was pretty cool. Like when I got hired, the guy was like, hey, if we hire you for this job, we want you to take a chest x-ray tomorrow. So if you're hired, you got to do this tomorrow. And I was like, listen, you're already telling me I got the job, so what do I got to do? And he was like, just do a simple chest x-ray of this guy. And I was like, perfect. So I freaked out, smoked a bowl, tried to figure out how the fuck am I going to learn how to become an x-ray tech within like 24 hours. I Googled it. I YouTubed it. YouTube shows you how to fucking do a chest x-ray, guys. I didn't need a fucking certification. I didn't need 4 years of, I'm pretty sure it's 4 years of schooling. It could be 2. Whatever. What I'm saying is this. Blew it off it, all right? Didn't need it. This guy comes in the next day. He's 78 years old. Felt bad for the guy, you know. Not because of his age, because the doctor was like, we don't know if he has chest cancer. And I'm like, oh. Well, this asshole definitely has chest cancer now, boys, you know. I took, normally you're supposed to take like 1 or 2 x-rays of like someone's body, right? It's like not good for like the plutonium, uranium, something's not good for the shit, you know? I took 12 x-rays of this dude's chest. It was bad, dude. And then I kept telling, I felt like I was using like Instagram, where you're like, hold on, I gotta edit it. Hold on, turn around, put back on your shirt, never mind, you know? I felt bad. At the end, like the doctor was like, hey, so let's take a look at these x-rays. I'm like, yes, let's take a look at them. And he was like, wow, there's a lot. And I'm like, yeah, I think he's a previous patient, you know? And he was like, and again, this is like my first fucking day on the job. And he was like, what do you think this is right here on his chest? Does that look like a gray spot to you, or does that look like a cancer? What do you think that is? I'm like, dick, I don't fucking know, asshole. I don't even know where the bathroom's at, you know? Like, it's my first day. It looks like a crucifix. The guy could be Catholic. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Yeah, found out the guy does have cancer. I don't know if it was my doing, but who cares, huh? Who cares? I work now at a plastic surgical spot, which is pretty dope. I got that job because of I lied, I fucking lied. And it's interesting because women will act, because that's primarily what I work with, is just like abdominoplasty. I just learned that word today, chest, all that other stuff. And they will, legit have these concerns. And what trips me out is that, they look at me like I know what the fuck I'm talking about, they will hold on to my word like it's fucking gold, And I'm like, maybe try a different bra size, It's it's informational shit. It's never like that. This woman came in. It looked like her boob. It looked like she had Forrest Whitaker titties. Does that make sense? Let me explain, all right? One looked great. One of her nipples, phenomenal. The other nipple, looked like a pancake that kind of got away, It kind of just spilled over. You should have flipped that one 10 seconds ago. But yeah, and it was great because she would ask me my advice. I'm like, dude, you guys see what I'm wearing. I wore this shit because I look clean. It shit doesn't even fucking fit properly, I just want her to put it on, but she's asking me, what do I think of her chest? It's great. Again, I'm not a doctor. I have no idea. I would have flipped that tit an hour ago. But it's cool, man. It's cool. It's a nice little job. I've been very fortunate though. I just got that job primarily to pay for rent out here in California. Anybody need a roommate by chance? I just got my first apartment, and my down payment was $6,000. I know, and it's not even in Santa Barbara. It's not even a 2-bedroom. It's a 1-bedroom in Ventura. It's ridiculous. I'm not that funny enough to pay for this apartment. You understand what I'm saying? I need you guys to help me out here. No, it's cool. I did it with my my girlfriend. I think I mainly dated her primarily for this down payment effect. It's great. We've been together now for quite some time. I tricked her. When we first started dating, she took a look at my student loan debt, and she was like, holy fuck, you're like a doctor or something. You looks like you've been to school for 10 years. No, you idiot. I just had shitty fucking grades, and weed and cocaine were an issue, How do I? Nah, it's not that bad though. When we first started, when we first got that place, it was cool. Because, you want to make a remembrance. You want to, leave your mark on that place. In one way or another, I'm going to leave my mark. I paid $6,000 to be here. I'm going to fart in every one of these rooms. I'm going to jerk off everywhere. So for me, I wanted to get it in right away. I wanted to mark my territory. Guys, we know what we're talking about, right? We mark our territory. I wanted to have sex while we were moving in. And so I looked at her, again, moving heavy boxes, and I look at her, and I grab her, and I'm like, come here, girl. And I look over, and I realize we don't have any fucking blinds on the windows, guys. It's still fucking fresh out. But we still got it in. It's cool now. Now, our neighbors definitely know me a little bit better. It's cool. Just a little bit. But she's like a Nazi, She's like, I need you to take off your shoes as soon as you get in the house. I smoke a lot of weed. I'm constantly forgetting shit, So I'm not always going to do that. But when I do that, it's awesome. I win an award. It's fucking great. What does suck though is when I get too drunk and I decide to go for a walkie poo and smoke a joint, or go pick up more beer at Vaughn's, which is what you're supposed to do. I will realize I'll walk halfway to fucking Vaughn's wearing 2 different fucking pairs of shoes. Has that ever happened with anybody trying to share shoes? No. Hey, I gotta ask, did you guys know there's 2 different terms now added to the LGBTQ T? Did you know there's a new letter? F. Did you know that? Neither did I. I'm working at this spot. And my doctor or my manager, whatever you want to fucking call him, the doctor, whatever, he comes up to me. He was like, hey, man, this patient, she's 15 years old. And I'm like, cool, what are we doing? He was like, well, rule number 1 is you can't call her by, her name. you can't call her by like her, her female or whatever. And I'm like, all right. Dude, I smoked a bowl this morning. What the fuck do you want me to call her? Like, what do you fucking... And he was like, dude, she wants to be called her family dog's name. What the fuck, dude? And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, she wants to be called Charlie, which is her dog's, like, family dog's fucking name. And so I'm like, all right. So you want me to go out there and bring the patient back? Again, I work in a medical field, so we have, like, patients all over the goddamn place. And so I have to walk up there and be like, okay, is Charlie here? And fucking Charlie is 15, but she's not. She is like a 5-year-old dog. Let me explain. So when I call Charlie's name, I go, Charlie. I hear a arf, arf, and then I see this like 15-year-old kid galloping on the floor towards me, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on, Again, I smoked a little bit of weed, kind of freaked me out, and I'm like, all right, what the fuck do I do? I didn't think anything of it because the mom was right behind her, and she's holding a fucking leash with the daughter, and she's like, okay, come on, Charlie, come on, here we go, and fucking Charlie is galloping with her, bro. Does anyone, like, trip out about that? I'm like, it's like not even 12 o'clock, and this is what I'm dealing with, dude. Smoked a fatty, and this is what I'm dealing with. So we bring back Charlie into the fucking room, right? And so I'm like, the typical questions, which are like basic medical questions, All right, Charlie, do you have any drug allergies? Rough. What the fuck does that mean? Mom chimes in right away. Penicillin. She's allergic to penicillin. Okay, I go down the list again. Okay, what about this? She just keeps barking at me, and I'm freaking the fuck out. The doctor, again, I have to give this report back to the doctor. I'm going to get fucking fired, guys. You know what I mean? Like, I'm snort, cocaine coming down. You understand? Like, I'm freaking the fuck out. So she tells me, like, I have this itching sensation. She doesn't tell me that. The fucking mom tells me that. She's been itching herself left and fucking right. And I'm like, okay. So I go up to the doctor. I'm like, hey, your animal in room 6 has some kind of issue with her fleas. And so I think right away, like, this kid is, like, going to fucking town, like, scratching. It's kind of awkward. At the same time, I'm like, dude, this, I don't know what to do. Long story short, the fucking dog had scabies, which in a weird way is like saying fleas, that she had fleas. And so we're over here freaking out. Again, she's like galloping around the goddamn room, trying to explain to the patient, like, this is what you got to calm down. And I don't know, how do you explain to like a mom, like, hey, I don't know what you're using. I don't know what kind of comb you're doing, but she's got fleas, she's got scabies. And she's like, what? And I'm like, does she get along with other animals? Do you guys, like, she was just not having it. I'm definitely going to get fucking fired there one day, man. It's all good. Man. All right, my babies. So you guys ready for your first fucking comic of the night? Hell yes. Guys, get your hands.